Hello friends and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Brandy and I'm the owner and creator of Boundless Treasures Boutique. Today we are going to be making this 30-ounce fatty Grinch cup. I have been wanting a Grinch cup for my very own, and so I figured there was no better time than now to make one. So I'm going to show you guys how I created this. All of the materials used will be listed, as well as I will include them in the description box below. But without any further hesitation, let's go ahead and jump right in to creating this. Again, I want to thank all of you guys for your love and your support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And you guys, I have a free Facebook group that I would love you all to join. So please consider joining that. And then a special thank you to all my mentorship members for my Patreon group and my subscribers. You guys, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. Okay, enough jibber jabber from me. Let's get started. So I'm starting with a sanded 30-ounce tumbler from Hog. We're going to base paint it white. That way our neon green will have a good base and it will show up nicely. If you were using another green besides this neon, this step you could forego. But for the neon spray paint to show up the way I wanted, I needed to have a white base coat. So once that was all done, we get to jump into my favorite part, which is getting ready to glitter. Now here I'm using this, it's just a piece of vinyl from a full sheet that I got from Peachy Olive Glitters years ago. I will do my best to find it so that I can link it for you guys, but I'm not sure that they have it on their site anymore. And here I'm just measuring, trying to figure out like, where do I want to place this? And my original idea was I wanted this strip of vinyl to be in the middle and then to place my UV DTFs on the top and bottom sporadically throughout the cup. But you will see I very, very quickly shifted gears just because the UV DTF and this vinyl wouldn't have worked out that way. Also, this vinyl was semi-transparent, so anywhere that you see white background, that shows the glitter or base coat that you have. So with that being said, we're gonna glitter our cup. I'm using the Crystal Hat glitter glue. It's my favorite adhesive to apply my glitter, aside from the epoxy method. I always get really, really great coverage. I don't have to go back and do a second coat. It just works really, really well for me. There are some creators that actually use a half and half mix with this. So half glitter glue, half water. I don't. I just use straight glitter glue. Excuse me. Okay, so now to start our glittering. So I'm going to go in with Green Bay. Oh, excuse me. Green Bay from Peachy Olive Glitters. We are going to... Okay, I think I got it together. Sorry. So we're going to sporadically put Green Bay all over the cup. This is just going to help us achieve some depth and dimension, and just really, really help us achieve a really, really pretty glitter look. Now, hindsight, I wish I had done like a custom mix, but anywho, I did not. Next, we're going to go in and we're going to use your mean one. This is from Glitter Guy, and we are just going to smother this cup with this until we get top and bottom fully covered. And then once we've achieved that, we're going to go ahead and set it aside for a couple hours and allow it to dry. I think I was doing this in the evening time, so I probably let it sit overnight, but 2 hours for sure. And then, of course, don't forget to tap your excess off and roll it out to put down any chunky bits. From there, I applied 2 coats of 30 milliliters of epoxy, and here's what she looks like spinning. Really, really love how these 2 colors just kind of came together. Once I was done with that, then we're going to jump right in to applying our vinyl and our UV DTFs. Like I said, I did change mid-course, and I moved the printed vinyl up to the top so I could do my UV DTFs on the bottom. From here, we're just going to use the hinge method. I like to anchor it down with blue painter's tape. That way I get pretty straight application. And then we are just going to use our squeegee and squeegee it onto the cup. And go from there. Now you'll see here, I noticed that it was overlapped. And so I'm just doing like a squiggly little line to get the pieces that I don't want off from underneath. I also, and you'll see towards the end, and I'm not sure if I filmed this or not, which is why I'm going to talk about it right now. That leopard stripe or strip part up at the top. I went back and forth, you guys, for days on that piece of this vinyl. And I eventually opted to remove it and then add the washi tape striping to the top and bottom. Like I said, I'm not sure that I filmed that part, which is why I wanted to talk about it now. But the leopard just wasn't going with the vibe of this cup. So here's me applying the washi tape to the bottom. And this is where, like I said, I went back and forth for days before I finally decided to apply it to the top. I think I even went and like covered it, just to be sure. So whole nother day applying UV DTFs. I found this UV DTF actually on Amazon last year. But I'll go back and see if I still have it in my purchase items. But what I'm doing is I'm just breaking it apart so that this way I can apply them in the manner that I wanted to. I knew that I wanted the Grinch and then the up at the top and the Grinch hand holding the ornament as like the front of my cup. So I lined those up, and then just from there I tried to apply the green and red in ways that they were staggered throughout the cup. And then I added those little like star bits. I don't know what they're called, but you guys get it. If you know what they're called, put it in the comments. Let me know. Sorry, I'm not at my best right now. But I just apply those all around the cup, alternating. I think I had 2 red ones that met in the middle. And once that was done, I made sure to varnish them down really, really good with my squeegee. And then we were ready to move on to the next steps. So now we're going to go into our vinyl striping. And like I said, I got rid of that leopard print up at the top. I think this turned out so much better. But I just kept some stripes out on my Cricut with my red vinyl from Cricut, as well as my gold textured vinyl from Teckwrap. You guys, one thing that I will say is Cricut's vinyl is very delicate, so be careful when you're applying it. I had it snap on me in a couple areas. Luckily, I was able to repair it without having to cut all new strips. And then with the gold textured vinyl, it covered it up really nicely, so you can't even tell. But just be mindful about that if you're using that brand. I personally would highly recommend using Teckwrap craft vinyl. If at all possible. I've never had any problems with their vinyl, and it always looks and finishes flawlessly. And it's very easy to work with. Um, Once we were finished with our striping, I'm going to go in with Adhesive Apothecary's binding potion, and we're going to fill in our washi tape and our vinyl striping. And then you guys, this cup is ready for its final 2 coats of epoxy. Um, I was just really, really happy to get this done. I have been wanting to make myself a Grinch cup for years now. So it was nice to finally put pen to paper, so to say, um, and make this come to life. I really, really love how it turned out. But with that, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspired you in some way, shape, or form. If you guys do decide to recreate this or create one of your own that was inspired by this, please feel free to tag me. I'd love to see your work. And with that, you guys, again, thank you so, so much for all of your love, all of your support. I'd love to connect with you on any of my social platforms. But until next time, bye now.